Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today let's go over a premium medium question that I just solved on my own. So I'm super happy about this and I'm very glad that I was able to come up with my own solution to this question without any help. So let's go over it and let me show you how I did it. So this is question 3252, Premier League Table Ranking 2. So basically, you just want to calculate the rank of, each team, and also the points, the position, and the tier. So basically, let's do exactly that. It gives you all the rules. Basically, wins 3 points, draw 1 point, loss 0 points. So let's just go ahead and first convert the team ID to the team name that we're going to need right here. So let's call this names. So basically for IT and enumerate team stats of team ID. Let's call this TID. So names, TID, map it the key of the team ID to the team name for that particular row. Okay, and then also let's calculate all the wins, draws, and losses. So let's call this cur wins, cur draws, and cur losses. And what that would be is we need to calculate the total. So let's make a default dict of type list or type integer that's going to hold the total score for each team at the end. So for the current wins, it's just going to be team stats of team of wins of I times 3, as it says right there. For the draw of I times 1. We don't even need that. And then losses is always going to be 0. So you don't lose any points. You just don't gain any. Okay, so now we can basically say the total points is cur wins plus cur draws plus cur losses. And then we just do total points. Or we have to add that to the particular team itself, which is really just the team name. So let's call this name is team stats, team name of I, D of name. We add the total points for that particular row. Okay, so now we have to find, if we print our dictionary, team stats of draws, not draw. Okay, so we have all the recordings of the teams and their scores. And so now we just have to sort of figure out what position they're at. So let's first, because the tiers and the position are determined by the score, let's first create a list of all of the scores that we're going to record, right? So scores.append total points, and then we want to sort it because this is going to be important. It's going to help us determine the exact percentile rank of the player and their position. So for each key, each item, each key value pair, basically let's go ahead and print first of all, the current score is DK. And then to determine the position, what we want to do is run a binary search to find the rightmost position inside of scores of the current score. So if we print scores, score, and BR, you can see that it lines up with the examples. So for 41, that would be at 7. What that means is that it is at position 1, 2, 3, 4 backwards. So the total size minus the scores, right, is equal to length of scores. And let's just print the size minus BR plus 1, right? Just looking at the examples. So 4, 24, 6, 12, 7. Perfect. So now we have the position. Now we just need to figure out the tier. So let's go ahead and record our results. So let's first go ahead and append the actual team name, which is just K, and then the actual points, which is just score, and then also the particular position. So let's just call this position is size minus BR plus 1, what we just did. And then let's append that there as well. And then let's go ahead and sort result by the points in descending order and then team name in ascending order. So basically X, so points in descending, points descending, so X of 1 with a negative because that's a score, and then also team name in ascending, so let's print result. Okay, so cool. So we have what we need right now, but we also need to figure out the tier, which is going to be sort of the same process. So let's go ahead and find, again, let's print the actual name of the person and the scores and BR. So we can sort of visualize this again. So let's say that we want Chelsea, who has a score of 41. So is this going to be in the bottom or the middle or the top? So you can see that this is going to be in the bottom 34% because it's actually rounded up. So to avoid any mistakes with that, let's go ahead and just say, let's just find the ratio, which is just going to be BR divided by size. And if we print the ratio, we can see how far to the right, the lowest score to the highest score on the percentile chart we are. In this case, 0.7 is definitely tier 1. So basically we can just say if the ratio is going to be in the bottom 34%, less than or equal to 0.34, then let's go ahead and append a string saying tier 3, because there are only 3 tiers. Otherwise, if 0.34 less than 0.67, because 34 plus 33 is 67, then we append K, score, position, and tier 2. And then if the ratio is bigger than or equal to 0.67, because there's some overlap there, so we append K, score, position, tier 1. Okay, let's print the result. So let's just double check our work. 3, 3, 2, 2, 2, 2. Cool. 1, 1, 1, 1. So it looks like it lines up. Cool. So now let's just go ahead and fetch the results. Let's make a data frame. And let's make 4 columns. So for R in results, a.append R0. So this is going to be team name. This is going to be points, position, and tier. And I know we already named the dictionary, but that's fine. We don't need that dictionary anymore. We can set team name to A, points to B, position to C, tier to D. And then last but not least, let's return the data frame. Okay, let's run this. It's wrong. Oh, okay, so tier 1. Oh, so this is supposed to be like that without the comma. Okay, let's submit it. And there you go. Passes all test cases. So again, I'm super happy that I was able to come up with my own solution to this question without any assistance and solve it completely on my own. So that's it for this video, and thank you for watching.